Do you say that out loud, Axis? Alright, so you will all hear in your voice again. He'll say, just as easily as I can free you from your patrons, I can end them. Once I am free from my prison, nothing can harm you. I will save you from the Eternal Masters, and I will save you from the 33. Your patron, give me a second. Your patron is ancient and withered, the forgotten relic of an old age. His scales do not shine as bright as they once did. He is no longer the sun. As I said, this is your only chance to survive. Cut ties with your patron and swear fealty to me. I am your only chance. Now get in the waters. I'm waiting for Beefcake to type. While Beefcake is typing, you're going to hear Reth Maragok again, and he will say, whether you jump in willingly or not, your souls will be mine. I will sink these ships, and I will claim one of you regardless. Perhaps the little girl, the child. She's killed a god before. Her powers are incredible. I'll drown the rest of you and claim hers. Or one of you can jump in willingly. There is only one way this ends. Someone in the water. That is the idea. Oh, you're all hearing this. Etay and Daffodil are indeed hearing this. Yes, Axis and Beefcake will have to make a strength check. That's what I said. Asher and Beefcake. You're hearing this things, Juju. Naturally. Yes. Oh, for the record, Morali also hears all this, but she's not going to jump in the water for y'all. Sorry. Wait a second. Hmm? For me to answer that, I would have to know what exactly Beefcake is, and I don't. So I'm going to assume that yeah, all of them would belong to Beefcake, but neither you nor Beefcake nor really Ruth Maragok would know in character yet. You guys are all just making assumptions. Hello, Minerva. So has Asher been pried off? I thought he wasn't making a strength check. I thought. So Asher is not making a strength check? I'm confused. Are you pried off or not then? So nobody's holding Beefcake back. I have an answer. Dagira dies as well, yes. It was just Dagira who dies. Yes. Yes. But this is not one of you dying. This is one of you breaking your contract, which, depending on your patron, might offend them more than if you died. Depending on the patron. Like, if Val Dove were here, Zyras would be offended if she even considered this offer. And would probably smite her for thinking of it. Yes.
Daffodil's about to do her own thing in a moment, depending on how things go with y'all, but... Keep in mind, it's not just the Eternal Masters. Y'all still aren't sure how real these tentacles are and how real this Kraken beneath you is. So it's not just the Eternal Masters. It's this massive... It's potentially this massive Kraken beneath your ship. Who can say if it's real or not?
Yes.
In the waters, there's shadows. Above the waters, which they are currently surrounding your ship, they look like regular tentacles, massive tentacles, Kraken tentacles. What I'm saying is, regardless of what they look like, you still have the Eternal Masters either which way. There's also these tentacles. The Kraken. Alright, Beefcake, you alone are going to hear this, then. The rest of you hear nothing. Beefcake, you will hear in your head.
Of course. Get in the waters. Free yourself from the unicorn. You wanted strength. You wanted freedom. You want to save your friends here. I can give it all to you. Just get in the water.
Give me a second. Okay, well, Daffodil, wait, before you jump, Beefcake, because Daffodil is waiting to hear if anybody did this. So, I imagine Daffodil will hear whatever that noise was before Beefcake jumps. So, I will allow Daffodil to make her move now. and then Beefcake can respond as he please. Daffodil? Yeah, so all of you will just immediately see Daffodil just appear in front of the Kraken Priest with the Blink Dog. I imagine Ete was holding on as well. So, before anyone can respond, yes, Daffodil is going to take the Grey Death, her own primordial being, and shove it right in the Kraken Priest's face. And the reaction is immediate. You are all just going to hear this massive screech, like this chilling, unearthly howl that just echoes across the water. As all the tentacles just like start writhing around as if in pain. And as the ooze quickly starts to envelop the Kraken Priest, you're gonna see the tentacles themselves start to like shake and shimmer and shiver. And the storm that had been brewing all around you is going to start raging even more than it was before. Where once this was just at the point where you guys had been stopped by the gods, it had like kind of calmed down to just a lightning storm. Now it's as if a full-blown hurricane is blowing all around you. There is lightning just crashing down every few seconds, blasting the waters around you, blasting the stones. There's massive winds like raging all around the waters, blowing the water so high that at times you can almost see the land beneath the ocean. The other two Eternal Masters are currently just in complete shock. They don't know how to respond. They were not they don't know what's going on. Nobody here knows what's going on. And time to make some rolls for these two and see what happens here. Depending on how these rolls go will determine how your initiative is going to go. So, the Grey Death rolled a 9, which is not good. But then the Kraken Priest rolled a nat 1. So... No, that's okay. This is one of the options I was considering, and what's about to happen is not going to be... what's about to happen is going to be quite something, too. The Grey Death envelops the Kraken Priest completely. And as soon as you can just see him slowly kind of inching along the body of the priest and trying to make his way all the way down, slowly swallowing up the entire thing. Slowly swallowing the entire priest. And within the ooze, you can see him kind of like writhing about, trying to fight and get out. Occasionally you'll see his hand burst through, or parts of his staff burst through the ooze. And every now and then you'll even see like flashes of magic inside the ooze, like he's blasting bolts of lightning inside this creature. But soon enough, you'll see the ooze touch the deck. And as soon as he does, it's as if like there's a statue of ooze of the Kraken Priest, made of ooze here. And he's just standing there. And then the ooze collapses down on the deck. The Kraken Priest is gone. He is dead. Though remember, as long as one Eternal Master is alive, the others will eventually return. But for now, Balgus the Kraken Priest is dead. All of you are going to hear in your voice, in your head, that voice again. He's going to say,
"You have made a mistake. You will not live to regret. I will find you again. And next time there won't be a chance at mercy."
And as soon as you hear that, the tentacles all just immediately just dissolve into dust, breaking apart all around you. They were not real. This was an avatar of Reth Maragok that had been conjured by the priest, brought here to try and claim your power. But unfortunately, with the Kraken Priest dead, his only vessel of power here is gone. That being said, you are still not quite out of the clear. Thony and Hardy are still alive. They are still here. As soon as the Kraken Priest is dead, the storm seems to clear. It immediately fades away. And so all you see is the angel and the Scorpion Man watching you in shock and horror. Well, Thony herself is like 100 feet in the air, and Hardiar himself is like 100 feet away. Probably not that far, but around there. Oh, don't worry. They're not escaping here alive. Because as soon as all that happens, you're going to see Thony raise up her sword. And she's going to call out from above. She's going to yell down and say,
"Even with one dead, you cannot kill two gods. You die here either way."
And she's going to dive down, her sword ablaze as she flies in close. And that's when you're gonna see the Grey Death himself slowly like bubbling on the deck, morphing around, writhing on the ground. And she's gonna see this and she's gonna stop too. And you're gonna hear his voice instead as he calls out. Now, previously all of you had heard his voice in your head, very softly at times. This time he is calling out from the deck. Vocally, all of you hear him out loud. As he shouts out, it's just gonna, this cold, deep laugh. It's just gonna be,
"You foul creature, you measly worm of a bird. You think you are a god? No, you pathetic creature. You are a harpy and nothing more. I existed before the first. I have existed before the concept of existence itself. Before the splitting of the multiverse into the countless fractured planes that exist now, I existed. before there was nothing, there was me. You think you are a god. No. Behold a true god.
And the storm that had cleared now begins to swirl around the ship, clearly centered around where the Grey Death is. And he's just gonna slowly just rise up in this, and it's like this large humanoid shape that he starts to take on. About the same height as the Kraken Priest was, but not the same form. It's not like, he doesn't have the features of the Kraken Priest, more just like this featureless humanoid. And he's just gonna raise his hand up as lightning flashes all around him. And he's just gonna flick his wrist, and a single bolt of lightning is just gonna flash out, striking Thony in the back. It's a massive bolt of lightning. This is a massive, you can feel the heat of it all around you, and the sky lights up almost as much as when that bomb went off. It lights up as this crack of lightning echoes out and strikes her right in the back, sending her crashing to the waters below. And as he's standing there, if you pay close attention, you'll see part of it, like slivers of the ooze start to drip down onto the deck and slowly make their way down to the waters to claim her body as well. And he'll hold his hand out to Hardiot now as well, and he'll say,
"And you, bug, you will not escape either. You fools thought you could claim their souls, but all you've done is feed me here and now. All you've done is give me power over the sky, the sea, and the land. For that I am grateful, and I will make your death quick."
And again, another bolt of lightning is just gonna flash out, and it's gonna blast all around in a ring of the stones, smashing them. Like, the bolts of lightning are so massive that it just blasts the stone apart, clearing the ring of stones that he had raised up, until the last one destroys the stone that Hardier is on, and there's nothing left. And he's gonna, once that's gone, he's gonna turn around, and you'll see, if you look out in the water, just this sheet of the gray ooze, like worming its way across the water towards where whatever, like, the ashes of Hardy are to claim them and claim his power. He's gonna look back at all of you, and he's gonna say,
"You have made the right choice. Now, let us sail. There are more gods for me to eat, and I will take my place back in the primordial pits that existed before existence."